Hello students, in today's module we will discuss some numerical problems based on concave lenses. In previous module we have done with convex lens, now today concave lens. And after this numerical, in next lecture I will tell you about the refraction through prism and dispersion. Okay, after that our course will be completed, and after that we will start our doubt clearing sessions through Google Meet. You all have to make one ID with your name and admission number. Then only you can get permission to join that class. Okay, and in those sessions we will directly interact, and I will try to clear all your doubts related to your physics. Okay, related to the chapter of physics. Now today let's move to our first equation. An object is placed at a distance of 50 cm from a concave lens of focal length 20 cm. Find the nature and position of the image. So first of all, let me tell you that the focal length of concave lens is always negative, because in concave lens every time the image will be virtual only. Okay, every time in concave lens the image will be virtual, it will not give us a real image, and because it is virtual, that's why it will be erect also. So first of all, what values are given? We have given u equals to 50 centimeters, so we will take it as minus 50 because it appears on the left side of lens. Okay, then we have to find out position, that means v, image distance. So question mark here, and focal length f equals to 20 centimeter is given, we will take it as minus 20. Putting these values in lens formula, 1 upon v minus 1 upon u equals to 1 upon f. Okay, by putting it here, and then we will do some mathematical calculation. The basic mathematics you are doing in your maths, that only we are doing here. So here a minus and minus becomes plus. Okay, when this plus 1 upon 50 transport to this side, it become minus 1 upon 50. So we have 1 upon v equals to minus 1 upon 20 minus 1 upon 50. By simple mathematical calculation, by taking LCM, we are solving this, and we get 1 upon v equals to minus 7 upon 100. Okay, 1 upon v is equals to minus 7 upon 100, that means v equals to minus 100 upon 7. Okay, be very careful about this na. After solving 1 upon v, you also have to find out the value of v. It is not our answer, this one is our answer, v equals to. Okay, so v equals to minus 100 upon 7, or we can say v equals to minus 14.3 centimeter. Okay, so this is the position, that means the image is formed at a distance of 14.3 centimeter from the concave lens, and because minus sign is coming here, that means it is appearing on the left side only, that means on the same side of the object, and it is virtual and erect. Then we have second problem. An object placed 50 centimeter from a lens produces a virtual image at a distance of 10 centimeter in front of the lens. So here we have given u and v. Okay, and it is given, draw a diagram to show the formation of image, calculate focal length of the lens and magnification produced. So here u and v are given, we have to find out f and m, magnification. So u is given minus 50, v is given minus 10, f we have to find out. For that we will use the formula of lens. So here by using lens formula, we have find out f equals to minus 50 upon 4 or 12.5 centimeter. This is the focal length, and because the concave lens always make virtual images, so focal length is also having the minus sign. Now for magnification, we have one formula, v upon u. By putting the value of v and u, we get m equals to 1 upon 5 and it is positive, you can see that. So m equals to plus 0.2. Plus 0.2 means the image is virtual and magnification is 0.2. Since the magnification is less than 1, that means the image appears smaller than the size of object. So the image is diminished. Okay. So like this, by different signs and different values, we can predict how the image will look like. And this is your homework to draw the ray diagram for this particular uh, question. Okay. In this question, we have been given the value of u and v, and we have find out f. We also have find out magnification, and by magnification we have predicted that how the image will look like. Now it is your homework to draw a ray diagram for this. Okay, here very big values are given like 50 centimeter, 10 centimeter, etc. You don't have to take that much larger values. Okay, but you draw one similar ray diagram which fulfill this condition of this question. Okay, question given in this condition. So this is it for today's lecture. In next lecture we will discuss about dispersion. So see you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye, take care, do some productive work, and the most important thing, be healthy, be safe.